Hey, it's Kai. So far you have mostly been reading data with select, but today we learn how to actually change what is stored. Think of your table like a spreadsheet that customers depend on. Sometimes you add a row, sometimes you fix one, sometimes you throw one out. By the end you will know exactly which command to reach for and how not to wreck your data doing it. First let me translate the jargon. DML stands for Data Manipulation Language, which is a fancy way of saying the commands that manipulate or change the actual data inside your tables. If select is reading a book, DML is picking up a pen and editing it. In short, DML is just the three verbs: add, change, remove. Here is the little table we will play with all lesson users with three columns: ID, name and age. Right now it holds two people, Alice and Bob. Keep this picture in your head because every command we run either grows it, tweaks it or shrinks it. Nice and small on purpose. INSert is like saving a new contact in your phone. You type in each field and hit save. Notice how the columns are listed first, then the values in the same order. So ID goes with 3, name goes with Carol, age goes with 28. Here's the trick. Always list your column names explicitly, even though SQL lets you skip them. In short, INSert means one new row appears at the bottom. And just like that, Carol is in the table. Notice the values landed under the right columns because we lined them up carefully. This is the calmest of the three commands because adding a row rarely hurts anything that was already there. UPDate is editing a contact you already saved, maybe fixing a wrong phone number. The SET part says what the new value is and the hair part says exactly which rows get it. So this changes Alice's age to 31 and only Alice because we pointed where at ID 1. You might wonder what happens if you forget the hair, and honestly that question is the whole reason people fear this command. So here is the classic disaster. Leave off the where clause and SQL does exactly what you said, not what you meant, and sets every single person's age to 31. I once ran an update like this against a live table and turned 2000 customer records into the same value in about a tenth of a second. In short, no where means all rows, so always write the where first. Delete throws a row in the trash, so here we remove Bob by pointing where at ID 2. Same deadly rule as UPDate lives here. A delete with no where empties the entire table quietly and completely. Notice delete removes whole rows, never single columns, so if you only want to blank out one field, you actually want an UPDate that sets it to null. Bob is gone, and Alice and Carol stay untouched because our where was specific. See how the arrow just pulls the one matching row out and leaves the rest alone. That precision is the whole game with delete. Here's the habit that saves careers. Before you UPDate or delete, take your exact where clause and run it as a select star first, so you can literally see which rows will be affected. If 2 rows come back, 2 rows change. It cost you 5 seconds and it has never once let me down. Clean. Let me line them up side by side. INSert is the gentle one. It only adds and rarely breaks anything already there. UPDate and delete both carry that same sharp edge, the missing where, so they demand more respect. My honest take, UPDate is the most underrated danger of the three, because a bad delete is obvious but a bad UDate hides as wrong values you might not notice for weeks. One level up from select first is the transaction, which is like a draft mode. You begin, make your changes, look at the result, and only then decide to commit to keep them or roll back to undo. Another trick teams use is a soft delete, where instead of really removing a row, you just flip an is deleted flag, so nothing is ever truly lost. The minus is a little extra complexity, but the plus is you can sleep at night. So that is the whole DML toolkit: INSert to add, UPDate to change, delete to remove, and here are the safety belt on the two dangerous ones. Preview with a select, wrap risky edits in a transaction, and you will almost never have a bad day. That edge case broke me. Don't let this be the one you skip. Like it, subscribe.